This particular newsletter, I really want to take us back a couple of months when I was in India. And in India, we visited a city called Rishikesh, which is up in northern India, right near the Himalaya mountains. And this is where the Ganges comes out of the mountains. The Ganges starts as glaciers up in the Himalayas and then comes down through the mountains, comes out at Rishikesh, and then travels through India. Well, the significance about this is before we got there this year, there was a massive rainstorm, flooding that was totally amazing. 20,000 to 30,000 people died in Uttarakhand from the flooding and the rain. Well, there was total devastation for this community, especially for the farmers and all the people who were just marginally making it in the first place. What can we do about that? What can anybody do about that? Uplift India, which is the project that involves Organic India and also another company called Fab India. Just to briefly introduce you to Fab India, when the machine mills started coming in and doing weaving in India, the original people, the artisans who were actually doing hand weaving and hand work, were actually being phased out of existence. So a member of the family of Fab India saw this and said, I would like to save those people and save the cultural work that they do, and created Fab India as a store or retail outlet to sell handmade products made by these artisans. Interestingly enough, there are now about 200 plus stores that sell this. These are high-end stores, so this is like the Saks Fifth Avenue in India of all handmade garments and stuff like that. Well, they teamed up with Organic India to create this project in Uttarakhand, and here's what it's all about. They're going to set the farmers up, teach them biodynamic farming, and have them grow crops for Organic India's products such as the tulsi teas and other organic products that they make. This significance behind this is that the crops will be sold even before the farmers put the seeds in the ground. So there won't be any trouble about the fact of now that they've harvested, what are they going to do with the crops? They're already sold. Meanwhile, Fab India is going to send up women to help the other women in the community learn how to do the stitching and the kind of work that the artisans do for Fab India clothes. And then again, the products from these women, when they work on the stitching, the products from these women will already be sold because Fab India is going to buy all of them. So the beautiful part about it is this, that these people can engage in farming and engage in the creation of this fine clothing, knowing that they won't have to worry about competing and selling their product. They're already sold. In addition, the idea of creating the organic farms will actually then bleed over into the school district, because right now the schools serve things like Coca-Cola and junk food as the lunch, because schools are supposed to provide lunch for their students, but unfortunately they're filling them with the junk food because of the business interest of Coca-Cola and Pepsi-Cola and the agencies that support them. So the food that the students get really sucks. And yet, since we're creating organic farms to grow the products for Organic India, it will also be the source for the food that will be used in the school, so that a byproduct of the organic farming goes into the school system itself to nourish the students there. The community will also have doctors brought up as part of the Fab India, Organic India working together to bring medical attention to people up in the mountains where they rarely get to see a doctor at all. So we're changing medical care, we're changing schooling, and we're changing the industry up there, giving people a grounding and giving them jobs that they know will be fulfilled because the products are already sold before they even do this. This is most wonderfully being supported by the political leaders in the state of Uttarakhand. This is in northern India. So the political leaders are fully supporting this process and behind us to encourage us so that we can create a model situation of bringing back a community that was just devastated by floods, and in the process bring them into the world where they can work, be creative, and earn a very productive living, at the same time create an organic environment for their children, their families, the community, as an example for the rest of the world. And so again, I'm very excited to be part of Uplift. Uplift is in action, and this is taking the story that we talk about philosophically in the lectures I present in Biology of Belief and bring it to the people, make it live, and create something that we can share with the rest of the world. Because when we do that, it opens up the reality that this can be done everywhere in the world, that everyone can earn a decent living and we can live in harmony with the planet organically and safely in our communities and have health and enjoy the pleasures of life. And this is our mission, to create this evolutionary change for people all around the world. And doing it in India is really great because we're going to start with a place that has just completely been devastated and show how from the ruins we can create a Garden of Eden and a place to live that will be so exciting for all these people and also represent hope for the rest of the world. And I hope you get an opportunity to see some of the events that we'll be providing on our YouTube videos, and join us this month for our other editions on our newsletter. And thank you so very much for participating in the Biology of Belief program. And we hope that all of you get to appreciate the luxury and joy of being a human on this beautiful planet. This is actually, in my perception, an opportunity to experience heaven on earth. And I hope all of us get to dance in that light. Thank you.